Bradley, I guess you were on some sort of snap count or pitch count, but it didn't seem like you were held back too much because I guess you played 73% of the snaps. Did you feel like you were going to get slowed down at any point or dialed back? And then how'd you feel since? How'd your knee respond?
I mean, like I said before the game, I didn't really like go out there with the mindset that I was just going to like try to come out or whatever. I was just going to go out there and play to how I felt. And then knee felt good. It felt good the whole time, and it feels good now. So that's for sure a positive. So I'm looking forward to just getting back into the work week this week and moving on to the Steelers.
Go ahead, Troy.
The challenge, Bradley, of facing Ben Roethlisberger, what are you looking forward to? And the first road game with no fans, does that maybe level the playing field a little bit when you go to a place like Pittsburgh?
Yeah, when you go to a place like Pittsburgh, you know they got a rich tradition of having a good fan base and a good team. So it's going to be a little weird not having fans there. But, I mean, at the end of the day, they got to go through it as well. So it's going to be an even playing field. And then with Ben, they call him Big Ben for a reason. He's a big guy. He can get out of tackles. He could look downfield to make big plays. So our job up front is just going to be to get him down. If we get there, get him down and be the first to get him down. And if he is moving around and scrambling, try to get the ball out as much as we can.
Mike Denardi.
Yeah, Bradley, I was just wondering as a pass rusher, how frustrating was it on those last two Tennessee scoring drives when Tannehill was so methodical, 5 to 6 yard completions on down the field?
Oh, yeah, it is frustrating, but, I mean, at the end of the day, you just got to keep your head down and keep rushing and just hope a play comes to you. I mean, you can't just force things, and you just got to go out there and just keep playing. So, of course, it gets a little frustrating when as soon as you get off the ball and try to make your move, the ball's out. But at the end of the day, you just got to keep rushing and keep your head down.
Arnie then Eric.
Bradley, we talked in the offseason about all the days that you would come into this building, this lonely building, when it was just you and a couple other guys. And I'm wondering, what was the experience like to get back on the field and, actually go against another team and kind of feel like, okay, I'm back to playing football?
It was an amazing experience. I was telling the guys before the game, just don't take anything for granted because, I mean, you never know when that last play of the season or your last play, you know what I'm saying, your career or anything, you never know when that's going to come. So I just went out there and just tried to have as much fun as possible. And then it just felt good to be back, be around my teammates, be playing actual football again, hitting somebody besides my teammates. It was just fun to be back out there and going to move on to week 2 now.
Time for a few more. Eric then Darren McKee.
Hey, Bradley. How effective did you feel compared to this time last year before the injury? And then were you more comfortable rushing or in run support?
I felt comfortable doing a little bit of both. I didn't really honestly feel my knee at all. I wasn't really thinking about it, and I was trying not to think about it, so I feel like that helped as well. And I was just out there just playing, whether it be in the run or the pass. I was just trying to get off and do as much as I could for the team. And what was the first question? I'm sorry.
How effective you thought you were compared to before the injury?
Not very effective. I feel like I was just getting to the groove of things. I wish I could have made more plays, but at the end of the day, I just can't force things. I got to let it come to me and just try to make as many plays as I can this week.
Darren McKee, then Zach.
Bradley, I'm not sure if you pay attention to other pass rushers, but if you do, I'm curious what you think of Bud Dupree and T.J. Watt.
T.J. Watt, for sure, one of the best in the league. Bud Dupree is an amazing rusher as well. I watch those guys in the offseason when just going against certain tackles and stuff like that. So, I mean, I love those guys' game, and they play well together. So I feel like it's going to be a huge challenge for our tackles, but I know they're going to step up to the challenge, and I know it's going to be a good battle on both sides of the ball.
Last two, Zach and Kyle.
Hey, Bradley, when do you think you'll be back to your level that you were before the injury and as effective as you were?
I can't really put a day on that or a time on that. I just got to go out there and play football. My main thing is just doing what I can to help this team win, and whether that be rushing the passer, dropping the coverage, whatever it takes. I mean, I'm just going to try to do that. I just can't put a day or a time on when I'm feel 100%. But I'm feeling pretty good now, and I'm going to go out there and continue to do what I've been doing.
Last one, Kyle.
Bradley, were there any statistical markers you set prior to the season? Obviously, you want to be healthy and on the field, but sack totals, anything like that?
No, I try not to put numbers on stuff just because I don't want to be thinking too much about about the numbers and stuff like that and get away from doing my actual job and doing what this team actually needs me to do. So I have goals in mind, but I try not to hone in on those too much and just go out there and play. Of course, I want to have a certain number of sacks or whatever, but I can't. That's just on the back of my mind. That's not something I'm thinking about all the time, and just try to go out there and do as much as I can.